Get ready for some massive baseball action, because tonight we are diving straight into the Chicago Cubs and Cincinnati Reds matchup. We are looking at the incredible momentum the Cubs have built, with an 11 straight home winning streak that marks their 19th double-digit streak in the modern era, and we break down exactly what this incredible run means for their season.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the power rankings and the undeniable dominance of the Chicago Cubs. Analysts are stunned, placing them firmly in the top 4, fueled by their phenomenal performance, sitting second in the league in both hits and RBIs, and showing incredible pitching stability despite injury troubles. But the Cubs aren't resting on their laurels, because the bullpen needs reinforcements. We investigate why the Chicago Cubs should immediately check in on veteran southpaw Andrew Chafin, a seasoned reliever with major league experience who could be the exact veteran piece they need right now. And finally, we break down a major mock trade scenario involving Lance McCullers Jr. and Fernando Cruz. We explore why the Cubs are looking to add pitching depth with McCullers Jr. and what the Astros are getting in return with the raw prospect Fernando Cruz, setting the stage for a huge season shakeup. Stay with us. A preview of the upcoming Chicago Cubs versus Cincinnati Reds game is set for Monday, May 4th, at 6:40 CT, with the game time adjusted due to potential rain. The report highlights the Chicago Cubs' remarkable recent performance, noting an 11-game winning streak at home, which marks their 19th double-digit home winning streak in the modern era and their 15th at Wrigley Field since 1916. This streak follows other significant winning streaks in franchise history, including a 18-game run in 1935. The Cubs currently hold a strong 15-3 record in their last 18 games. Historically, the team boasts numerous long winning streaks, with records dating back to 1935. A historical note is provided regarding the Cubs' past performance, including a sweep of a doubleheader against the Dodgers in 2021. Regarding the pitching matchup, Edward Cabrera has shown consistency, maintaining good strikeout numbers and limiting home runs. His recent performance against the Reds was limited, allowing 3 runs in 5 innings with no walks. In terms of personnel changes, Chase Petty is being recalled to replace Brandon Williamson in the Reds' rotation due to Williamson's shoulder issues. Petty, a former Twins draft pick, has shown mixed results, posting a 19.2 ERA in his last stint with the Reds. Currently, he is performing well at AAA Louisville with a 4.38 ERA. The report concludes with logistical information, directing readers to Marquee Sports Network and MLB.com for live streaming, and pointing to various community discussion threads on the SB Nation Reds site for pregame analysis and live coverage. MLB analysts are overwhelmingly impressed with the Chicago Cubs, positioning them as one of the best teams in baseball. The momentum is undeniable, following a dominant second straight series win over a strong West Coast squad, including a home victory against the San Diego Padres and 3 consecutive wins over the Diamondbacks at Wrigley Field. This run solidifies their record at 15 wins in their last 18 outings, and establishes an impressive 11-game winning streak at the friendly confines, their longest in that period since 2008. The team's performance metrics are exceptional. They currently sit second in the league in both hits and RBIs over the last 27 games, and their .813 OPS ranks second highest in baseball. The pitching staff has also shown remarkable resilience. Despite significant injury trouble, Chicago remains in the top 11 in ERA this season. They have allowed only .227 hits and have conceded no more than 4 runs in 10 of their last 18 contests. This sustained success, especially following a challenging start to the year, has propelled the Cubs firmly into contention for the title of the best team in baseball. Major power rankings reflect this sentiment, with the Cubs placed in the top 4 by outlets such as Sports Illustrated, CBS Sports, Bleacher Report, USA Today, MLB.com, and ESPN. The competition for the top spot remains fierce, featuring the Dodgers, Yankees, and Braves. The Atlanta Braves maintain a unanimous lead with a 25-10 record, having won every series except one this season. While the star power of the Yankees and Dodgers provides an advantage in public perception, the Cubs' polished performance without a significant mound injury contingent suggests deeper dominance. Analysts suggest that as long as the Cubs maintain their winning trajectory, a ranking adjustment is inevitable. The upcoming series against their division rival, the Cincinnati Reds, presents a crucial opportunity for the Cubs to extend their cushion and further enhance their already impressive resume. The Chicago Cubs are reportedly looking to bolster their bullpen depth, especially in relief pitching, following recent acquisitions of Doug Nikhazy and Luis Peralta. With 6 existing relievers currently on the injured list, including Riley Martin, Caleb Thielbar, Hunter Harvey, and Jordan Wicks, the team is actively seeking additional pitching talent. A veteran southpaw like Andrew Chafin is being suggested as a strong potential fit for the North Siders at this time. Chafin recently opted out of his minor league deal with the Cincinnati Reds after pitching in 10 games for AAA Louisville, where he posted a solid 0.96 ERA, 6 walks, and 8 strikeouts over 9 innings. This move signals his pursuit of a major league opportunity, as the Reds did not call him up despite his strong AAA performance. Chaffin's recent career trajectory has been dynamic. He initially signed a minor league deal with the Minnesota Twins in mid-February, but was released before the regular season began, leading him to sign with the Reds on March 31st. After a stint in AAA, Chafin is now exploring new avenues, with the Cubs emerging as a viable option. The Cubs have a history with Chafin, having utilized him in 2020 and 2021, where he posted a combined 2.13 ERA and 40 strikeouts in 47 appearances before being traded. While Chafin presents some questions, specifically a high walk rate of 12% in the spring and 16.2% at AAA, coupled with a four-seam fastball velocity topping out at 88 mph, these metrics have not historically hindered his performance over his 12 years in the major leagues. His past success suggests he can overcome these challenges. Furthermore, Chafin has demonstrated solid major league form, finishing a recent campaign with a 2.41 ERA in 42 appearances. Given the team's need for veteran bullpen help and their familiarity with his capabilities, the Cubs are positioned to consider signing the veteran southpaw as they navigate the competitive landscape of MLB free agency. A mock trade scenario involving Lance McCullers Jr. between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros has been analyzed, focusing on the fit, role, and fantasy implications for both teams. The trade proposes the Cubs acquire McCullers Jr. in exchange for Fernando Cruz moving to the Astros. Lance McCullers Jr. is characterized as a veteran starter who retains strong strikeout ability but has shown inconsistency in run prevention, positioning him as a depth rotation arm or a matchup-based starter rather than a consistent top-end option. For a contender like the Cubs, McCullers Jr. is viewed as an asset to stabilize the back of the rotation and absorb innings during a playoff push, mitigating injury risk or workload concerns. In fantasy baseball, the move to a stronger team could slightly enhance his value through improved win opportunities and better game support, despite his volatile era. His fantasy utility is expected to derive mainly from strikeouts and occasional wins, not consistent performance. The trade details suggest the Cubs, currently 22-12 and in first place, prioritize adding pitching depth with upside for a playoff race. They acquire McCullers Jr., who, according to 2026 projections, would post a 6.32 ERA and 1.4 WHIP, but maintain a high strikeout rate, 33K and 31.1 IP, making him a high-variance but useful depth piece. In return, the Cubs offload Fernando Cruz to the Astros. Cruz is currently viewed as a raw developmental prospect, showing very limited current fantasy value with a .165 average and low on-base percentage in 2025, though he exhibits developing power and speed metrics. For the Astros, who are trending toward deadline selling, moving McCullers Jr., an expiring veteran, makes sense as a trade chip. Houston receives Cruz, a cost-controlled, long-term developmental prospect, fitting the profile of assets sellers target during a down season. Overall, the mock trade is framed as a win-now move for the Cubs to secure immediate starting depth for contention, trading an expiring veteran for a low-level but controllable prospect.